fans. Hello YouTube and welcome world. This is my new YouTube channel. Well, actually my very first YouTube channel. I thought I would create one for people who love TV shows as much as I do. All my friends don't watch all the shows I do, so I don't really have anyone to talk to about them. And I thought I would share my thoughts on each episode. But during the summer I don't really have don't have too many shows. I got Game of Thrones, that's it. But I haven't watched the newest episode, which would be episode 5. So I want to talk about Comic-Con. I just went for my 4th year now to Boston Comic-Con 2017 at a new venue. It used to be at the Seaport venue, and now it's at the Boston Convention Center because I guess more people went this year. I'm not really sure. One of the Ian Somerhalder said that 15,000 people went this year, and that's a small Comic-Con versus like San Diego, which is like huge, obviously. And I just love Comic-Con this year. Well, I loved it every year. And it's just so amazing, and I just wanted to share my experience and hope to get more people to go to Boston Comic-Con. So this year I went with my friend I go with every year, Vivek Patel. He loves it just as much as I do. He goes for anime more, like anime shows. I go for typical shows. This year I went for Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and The Vampire Diaries. I got to meet Ian Somerhalder. He is awesome. He was so nice to me. First, let's track back. I'll start him when we get there. So we drive in and park. We get there, we go in. The line was confusing. There's a lot of people. It didn't take us long to get in. We got there at like 9:40 and got there in at like 10 o'clock. And then you walk in, there's just a bunch of vendors where you see all the people selling stuff. We started on the left side. We started at like aisle 100 or in like the art alley or something. And then we made our way through some of the rows. We checked the schedule, the Boston Comic-Con schedule, to see what we wanted to do. Ooh, Stan Lee was there. He was really cool. But, okay, so we figured out what we wanted to do. And we walked around, just looking at things, different posters, shirts, all that fun jazz. And I know I said fun jazz, all that good stuff, you know. Then we went to upstairs to figure out where the panels were. And then the first one we went to was Ian Somerhalder, and we thought he was upstairs, but he wasn't. He was like downstairs. They sectioned off their own thing with these black like tarp things, and he was on big speakers and stuff. We get in line. The line was confusing to find because it's a new venue, and we've been going for the past 3 years at a different venue, which I liked much better because you could like, it was smaller, so the celebrities had like less room for like backstage, so they had to walk through the crowds, and you could like take pictures and stuff when they're going to their photo ops and panels, you know. It's really cool. But after, where was I? So we go to his panel, long line. We got great seats, second row. Some people moved the signs for like impaired or like deaf, and so we didn't get like the aisle rows. Some lady moved it into the second seat in the second row, and then I sat in the third seat. My friend sat in the fourth seat. And then Ian Somerhalder walks in, smiling, waving. I waved to him. I took a Snapchat video, and I was like, in the video, I said, wave to me, something like that. Or he's not waving to me. That was on my Snapchat. You can add me on Snapchat if you want. I think it's just Decamps. It could be to Camps 145, not really sure. But then he talks. What did we talk about? He talks about Vampire Diaries, his life, his new child. I didn't know he had a baby. I don't really keep up with everyone. It's hard. I mainly keep up with the Kardashians. So then his panel was really cool. What did he talk about? He told us some stories. Him and Paul Wesley got apartments next to each other in Atlanta for when they were filming the Vampire Diaries. And he told us a story where he had a cat and Paul Wesley was over. It was like after shooting at like 2 a.m. and they were going over lines to be prepared for the next day. And Paul Wesley like rubbed his eye or something, and then started breaking out hives, or he had an allergic reaction, and he wasn't allergic to cats before, so he just sprinted out of the house, and Ian didn't hear about him until the next day. So he said he was 26 or something, so he just randomly developed that allergy. Thought that would be a cool story for you to know. And then later on, so then he just talks about like life. He says women are like the greater species, something like that. And then it ended. Then me and my friend just walked around, shopped, looked at posters, and all that stuff. There was cool metal like figures. And this year there was actually like Geico and car companies there giving out free stuff, and you could do different games. There was a Star Wars setup with R2-D2 and like a red R2-D2. I don't really know what it was called. You could take pictures, and yeah, there was a separate area for Stan Lee, which was cool. And then we tried to go to the Pikachu Q&A with Veronica, whatever, the voice of Ash Ketchum, and she was talking about like the first movie of Pokemon and the franchise, but we missed it. We got there too late, and we didn't want to wait in line, so we walked around vendors, and then I had my photo op with Ian Somerhalder. They put the photo op area in the completely wrong spot. It was like in the middle of the vendors, near the signing, like actor signing and stuff. Oh, in the actor signing area in the beginning, I saw John Barrowman. He was loving it. And then I looked on Instagram, and he posted videos of like America runs on Dunkin's, because in Boston everyone's obsessed with Dunkin's. I love Dunkin's and Starbucks too, but Dunkin's is awesome. And then I snapped some photos of him. But back to Ian, the photo op was a mess. It was not organized, and it was hard. Like, I got there right at 3 o'clock for mine, because mine said 3, and I asked people, like, where's the Ian line, and, like, they were calling different names. It was very confusing, so I, like, ran around the corner, and it didn't sneak in, but then I, like, went in, and then just found the Ian line. It was pretty confusing. But then, like, later on, where I snuck in, they put, like, a thing in, like, do not enter. I don't know if that was because of me, probably not, but oh well. And then I ended up being, like, one of the last people to get a photo op with him. I walk into the photo op, like, nervous. I lost my friend because it was so hectic. So he kept looking at the vendors and stuff. So then I'm waiting in line. I see Ian, so excited, nervous. Fixing my hair, making sure I don't have any oil in my face, whatever. And I get up there. He's like, "Hi, nice to meet you. And how's your day?" I was like, "It's good. How are you?" He's like, "I'm great." He's wearing a hat, like an ISF. I forget what that stands for, but it was cool. And I thought it was nice that he asked about me. Like, I've taken photo ops before, and they are just like, "Hi," and smile, and then you get next to them and take a photo. But he was nice. He gave me a fist bump. In the photo, he's doing like this. I'll post the photo. It's gonna be my profile picture on YouTube. This is my first YouTube video. I hope I'm not boring you. And then after that, I left. Like, I kind of scurried out because I felt bad for everyone else waiting in line. I'm that kind of person. Yeah. Um, so I wish I talked to him longer, but I didn't. I want to say great Q&A, and congrats on his baby. Everyone was telling him that, though. Probably. I mean, it's a great thing. He's a dad. I think a daughter. He loves animals. Him and his wife foster animals. But okay, that's what he said at the Q&A. And then after the photo op, go out, get my photo. They were just like handing them out, like looking at them, to make sure like it was me. And then you could like get a digital copy or frame it for $20. I was just like, college student, can't afford it right now, unfortunately. And I just got back from studying abroad in England, so I really have no money. I've been working all summer, but I'm also having fun, just like Comic-Con. So back to Boston Comic-Con. So after, I have to call my friend to find out where he is. He wasn't answering my texts. He bought like a bunch of posters in this like 40-minute span of me losing him. Usually he comes with me to the photo ops and holds my stuff. I take the photo. I don't want him in it because it's my photo, you know. I spent $100 on that, and I just wanted me and the celebrity. That was my 5th experience with a photo op. And yeah, so after that we shop, and then this is one of the shirts I got. It's a Shield, Agents of Shield. It spells out Shield, and then that's the logo. I also got a Flash t-shirt because I don't own one yet. And my friend got a bunch of posters like Naruto he was really into. Yeah, the venue was huge this year. So many more vendors, and it just wasn't my fave. I missed the old one, but they needed it for the how many people there was. And then we saw the Ming-Na win Q&A. It was awesome. She's so cool. I only know her from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but everyone was asking her like, "Oh, I love you in Mulan." I was like, was there a live action Mulan or something? But then I looked it up, and she was the voice of Mulan. I guess it came out in 1998. I didn't know that. And she's like Mulan. Like, she can sing. It's crazy. Love her even more now. She was so nice, friendly. Her Q&A was better than Ian's, but hers was smaller and more personal. That was, yeah. What other? I didn't go to any other Q&As. Usually we go to more, but there weren't a lot. I went on Saturday. Oh, I have the wristband. You know, Saturday, Boston Comic Con 2017. Hashtag Boston Comic Con 2017. And usually we go on Sunday, and I wanted to go on Sunday, but I really want a picture with Ian. I also want a picture with Ming-Na but she wasn't. I didn't want to spend all that money on her, so I didn't. What?
The shirt.
I'm doing a thing. I don't know how to edit the video, so okay, I'll deal with it later. Sorry about that. At Comic-Con, what else happened? Oh, sorry, my mom distracted me. Oh yeah, on Sunday there was a DC one with people from Katie Cassidy, John Barrowman, and Diggle from Arrow. I could have took a group photo op with them on Sunday, but we decided to go on Saturday, but I really want to go to the panel. Oh well. What else happened? And then after that, my friend wasn't really into the Ian one, or like he just goes for me.